please join on time, okay? Still 22 people have to join. So please join on time, okay? Otherwise, you have to read on your own. There is no other way. So what we have been discussing, if you recall, we have studied the densities, right? And where we were exactly volumetric relation. Anyway, we have finished these things. Uh, Specific gravity we have done with. Then relations in terms of wide ratios. This we have done, and we know these formulas, okay? So we have derived this one. Three-phase diagram in terms of porosity also we have derived it. Okay. Now relation between the void ratio and the water content. So there are few relations further we can derive it. Okay. The relations between the void ratio and the water content. Suppose water content is given or void ratio need to be calculated. What is the interrelationship between these two? Okay. So same thing, three-phase diagram, volume of solid, volume of void, volume of air, mass of water, and same thing we will do it. Okay. Here already we have done, because void ratio we have taken this as the unity and this as the void ratio. And what is the definition of this one? Water content, mass of water by mass of solids. Okay. So that's what it is defined. Mass of water by mass of solids. How we can write the mass of the water? Volume of water into density of water. That's what it is written. This one can be written as volume of solid into density of solids. Okay. So how we can write from this equation? Volume of water can be, what is the definition of degree of saturation? Volume of water by volume of void. The definition of the degree of saturation. Okay. So this can be written in this way. These equations, the saturation can be volume of water divided by volume of void, is the degree of saturation. Okay. So substitute this VW here. This is the from the equation which we have derived. Okay. Volume of water is equal to degree of saturation, volume of void, or degree of saturation is equal to volume of water to the volume of voids. Okay, ratio. So this W, take it out. Okay. And what is the definition of this specific gravity? Density of solids to density of water of equal volume. Okay. So this definition both. So both you substitute here, you will get this equation. Understand? In these equations, what is the void ratio? Volume of voids to volume of solids, right? So here this can be written as W code SE divided by Z. Okay, this is one of the most important equations. Okay, you will get a lot of problems. Understand, this is one of the most important equations. That means if the water content is given and the degree of saturation is given and specific gravity given, we can find out the void ratio. Look at the how we can find out the void ratio of a soil. Okay, volume of voids to volume of solids. Once we know the specific gravity, degree of saturation, okay, if it is 1, then if the degree of saturation is 1, then void ratio becomes specific gravity into water content. Understand? So likewise we can find out this all the uh, relationship. Okay, so what is the time now? Now let me download the attendance. So attendance is downloaded. Okay. Now, hope you are following. Are you able to see
Sir, screen is not visible.
now?
No, sir.
Now not visible?
No, sir.
Look at now.
So it is visible.
It's visible now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you should remember that what we are doing is we are developing the correlation between all the parameters, whether it may be uh, specific gravity, void ratio, degree of saturation, water content, densities, okay, bulk density, dry density, submerged density, and the uh, what else is required, porosity and percentage air content. So this term we have already discussed, and from that, from the three phase diagram, we are developing the equation based on their definitions. Okay, what is the definition of water content here? Mass of water divided by mass of solids. Okay, so how we can write this mass of water can be written as volume of water into density of water divided by volume of solids into density of solids. But our definition, what is the definition of the degree of saturation? Volume of water divided by volume of voids. Okay, what is the definition of the specific gravity? Density of solids by density of water. So substitute this one, you will get this equation. That means what, once you know water content, W is equal to SC by Z. So these equations is very important. Okay, so they will ask in all competitive exams this kind of equations. Okay, if it is fully saturated, it would be like this. Okay. Okay, so again, the expression for the mass density in terms of the water content. Suppose we have derived this equation. Okay, now how can derive this equation like density of in terms of water content? Till now there was no water content. This equation we have already derived it. Okay, this already we have derived it. Now we want in terms of water content, because here we know that E is equal to, we have already find out. Okay, E is equal, what is E is equal to Wg by S. If it is not fully saturated, okay, then substitute the value here, you will get these equations. Understand, these equations are this equation. Okay, so likewise you can get these equations. If the degree of saturation is equal to 1, S equal to 1, you will get saturated, you will get the saturated densities. Here S equal to 1, you will get saturated. How to get submerged density? Saturated density minus density of a water content. Okay, so here saturated submerged, already we know this definition. Gamma sat is equal to, what is the gamma sat? Is equal to is equal to, so this is the equation for the submerge. This is the equation for the submerge. Likewise, what is gamma dry? Gamma, how we can find out the gamma dry from here? Okay, see, this is our equations. Okay, here E equals, substitute here, and you will get this equation. This is also very important equations. Okay, what is happening? So this is also very important equation. This one. If you know gamma dry, or if you know water content, you can find out bulk density, or if you know bulk density or water content, you can find out the gamma dry. Thing is, see, if you are not following every day, then it would be very difficult for you to understand. Okay, so I'm expecting that you are following every day, you are reading it. That's the reason I told you that the exam would be a surprise test. So you have to read this one. So likewise, we can derive all the equation, whatever is there. Okay, so these equations we have all derived it. Okay, gamma sat, gamma submerged, gamma dry, okay, gamma dry and gamma sat and so on. So all these equations you just go through it, and further even relationship between the density and the percentage air also can be derived. How you can derive? Here total volume is equal volume of solid, volume of water, volume of air. These are relations between the density and the percentage air. That means we have to focus on the percentage air. Okay, so we can write in this fashion: by divided by v, we will get this equation. So what is the definition of the percentage air? Volume of air by total volume. Volume of air by, wherever volume of air by total volume is there, you write Na, percentage air. You take it out here, this side, and here how we can write out the volume of solids? With the definition of the specific gravity. That's what it is written. Okay, we know the specific gravity definitions. Or volume of water we can be written at the density of water, mass of water divided by density of water. Likewise, you can do this calculation, and finally you will get this equation. This equation is very important. Here what is there here? Percentage air also there. Here percentage air and other things. Understand? So likewise, so here they have given all these definition in a table form. You have to mug up by heart all these equations. Okay, so this already we have derived it. We have derived these equations. N equal to porosity is equal E by 1 plus E, we have derived it. E equal to N by 1 minus N, we have derived it. Na, or the percentage air, is equal to porosity into air content, we have derived it. Bulk density is equal to G plus Sc gamma W by 1 plus, we have derived it. Density, dry density G gamma W by 1 plus C, that means S equal to 0 here. When S equals 0, it is dry, then you get this equation. If S equal to 1, you will get saturation. How you will get the submerged? Saturation minus gamma W. Saturation minus gamma W will get submerged. And AC by G, this we have derived today. Okay, and this also we have derived. Okay, and percentage air also we have derived. Here how we will get the dry density? We can get the dry density from the water content and the bulk density. So this in terms of the density, this in terms of the unit weight. So this is also we have derived it. These all in terms of the unit weight. All these things. Understand? So this chapter is full of these equations, and only thing is you need to read it properly. And few before going to the problems, there are few things we need to determine. Okay, so how generally we determine the water content of a soil? You take the water content, you put it in the oven. First measure the weight of the water soil, that is a bulk soil. Then keep it in the oven for 24 hours. Okay, and take it out again, weigh it, find the difference of weight. Okay, and the difference of solids divided by difference of solid will give the water content. Weight of water to the weight of solids will give the water content. So there are so many methods here it is given, and we oven dry method is a very simple one. Okay, so other methods are not as important, but we follow in the this one. In the practical or in laboratory, we follow oven dry. Simple, as I said, weight of water divided by weight of solids will give the water content. So weight of water, how you find out? Just put in the oven. First take the measure the weight of the soil. Okay, in a partial saturated condition, put it in the oven. Then remove it after 24 hours. Again weigh it, differentiate it. It will give the weight of water divided by weight of solids. Weight of solid, no, nothing but the dry soil. Okay, without any water, that will give the water content. Understand? So that's what it is given. So there are some methods for finding. This is what it is given. And one more thing is how we can find out this specific gravity of a soil. So we have density bottle method. This method is very important, and the pycnometer. That's what it is given. Two method you will learn it at least: density bottle and this method you learn it. Okay, so I have uploaded few videos. I have been working from yesterday, so I have uploaded few videos. You just check it how we can find out the density but specific gravity of a soil, and by using pycnometer. Okay, so what generally we do is we have this bottle. First we take the empty water, empty bottle weight, then add the soil. Okay, again take the weight, add the water, again we'll take the weight. Okay, remove everything, only water, we take the weight. Okay, so this the derivation is given, and we can find out this density by using this particular equations. Okay, this can be derived. Okay, so that's what it is given. So anyway, in video I will show you. Okay, so now, so how to find out the density of a soil? Understand how we can find out the density of a soil? Field density. Suppose I have a soil. Okay, just outside our laboratory, outside our civil department or a lecture hall, I want to find out the density of a soil. How generally find out? Can anyone explain me? Is there any method, or how generally we find out the density of soil? How we can find out exactly what the definition of density and how we can find out? Can you guess? Can you guess something? No. What is the definition of density?
Mass by volume.
Mass by volume. That we know that. Okay. Anyway, mass we can find out, but how we find out the volume? We can dig a hole. Okay, and we can get it the mass. How we can find out volume?
So we can just put everything in a given container. We take that container's volume as the volume and the weight of that, how much ever it is.
Yeah, that's what. That is one method. That is one. That method is called the core cutter method. Understand? That's why I have uploaded some video to you. This core cutter method. Here, what generally you do in core cutter method? There are few methods. Okay, only core cutter method and the sand replacement methods are very famous. Okay, if you are interested, other method also you can read. But this core cutter method and the sand replacement method are very famous, and those methods are important. But there are so many methods also given. So we follow in the laboratory. These two methods will do in NIT also will do this test. Okay, core cutter method will do, and sand replacement also will do. So other methods also there, like water displacement method. That means what we'll do, we keep this sample soil uh, submerged into water, and we can collect the water. How much it is displaced, that will give the volume. But soil will dissolve, right? In that case, what then will we do? The soil would be waxed. That's what they say. So in this method, water displacement, so paraffin would be used for waxing this one. Okay, so that means this first soil put in some wax. Okay, and after become hardened, then it will be placed into the beaker like this, and that will give the volume. Okay, but that will not be accurate result actually, because wax, again we have to remove it, and we have to find out the wax uh, layer and so on. Okay, so like that it is given. But very important method is core cutter method. That means we have this hollow tube. Okay, this is the hollow tube, and what generally we do, we just press it, and after pressing it, what generally it will, the soil will try to insert, go inside. Okay, then we remove this one, mass divided by, we know this volume will give the density of the soil. Understand? So that means both the side it is open, and we'll try to press it. Okay, and then we'll remove it, we'll trim it the soil, and we know the mass, and we know the volume of this one. Or one more method is sand replacement method. In that, what generally we do, we dig a hole like this, bit small. Okay, and we take a soil. After taking the soil, we know the mass of the soil. So to finding this volume of this particular hole, what generally we do, we will replace with the sand. We know this full weight and the volume of this beaker, whatever sand, okay, cylinder you can say. So we'll try to fill this hole, and somewhere the shutter would be there. It will stop it. So we know the height, we know the area of this one height, we know how much sand we put it. That will give the volume. Understand? That's what some formulas are given. That means how much sand we place, volume of sand we can find out once we know this volume and the weight of this particular cylinder. So how much we have fill it. So mass divided by this particular fill volume will give the mass by volume. Understand? So likewise, there are some methods that we do in an NIT. Okay. So now what we'll do is anyway, before going to our videos, because we are just I want to show, because thing is you need to put some effort, okay, because syllabus is very large, and we need to finish it up the syllabus as early as possible. So still we are in first chapter only. So first chapter of syllabus given, that includes 6 chapter of this Aurora book. Understand? We are in second, okay, third, fourth we have to finish it up. So that includes full chapter of our NIT syllabus. So in that case, we have done all basics test, and so this is the density given here, dry density and the wide ratio and so on. Okay, gravel loosest state, how much wide ratio? Just have an idea about it. Okay, densest state 0.3, loosest 0.6, coarse grain medium, and the how much is the wide ratio. Okay, so densest would be 0.35, 0.45, 0.4, so on. Loosest will be going on. Porosity, how much is the porosity? Okay, loosest densest, and the dry density how it would be. Okay, and dry unit weight. Now coming to the problems, what kind of problems we will have in this chapter? Suppose look at this one. Okay, I'll read this particular problem, and I have uploaded the assignment for you. Okay, assignment 1A I have uploaded it, so that you need to submit it as early as possible. As early as means today Wednesday, next Wednesday you should upload it in the website in our MS team. Okay. So problems I have given as assignment to you, and let us see some problems. Actually, it is very easy. Okay, only thing is you need to remember those formulas. You can do it now. Mass of a chunk of moist soil is 20 kg, and its volume is already they have given volume. Okay, they might have calculated given that 0.011 meter cube. After drying in a oven, they have dried it, the mass reduces to this one 16.5. That means they have taken the volume we know, moist soil, that means moist soil means partially saturated we can say, because that is what available in the nature, right? Moist, you will not get dry soil. Okay, so what will get it here? Moist soil we have, dry soil we have, volume we have. Okay, now let us read. Determine the water content. Easily we can determine because we know the dry soil weight, we know the moist weight. Reduction of that one, what it will give 3.50 kgs. Mass of water, how we can determine? What is the water content definition? Mass of water by mass of solids. Okay, so determine the water content, the density of moist soil, that means bulk density, and the dry density, void ratio, porosity, degree of saturation, and so on. Take G is equal to 2.70. Okay, let us work out one by one. Here, what we are getting here, how we can find out the water content from this formula? Mass of water by mass of solid. Mass of water, how we can find out? Put it in the oven, and we got this one. Only water weight. Imagine 3.50 kg of water was there, divided by weight of solids, that means dry soil, will give the water content. So you'll get in decimal form, you can represent in the percentage. That means that particular soil is having 21.21% of water content. The particular soil is having 21.21% of water content. That means suppose if you take a soil from somewhere, okay, just outside my quarters or somewhere, library or somewhere, what you do is go to civil department and put it in the oven. Okay, we have big oven, 2-3 ovens we have purchased. Then note it down the first initial weight, moist soil. Suppose how much it is, 20 kg. That's what it is given. Then tomorrow come again, same time after 24 hours of oven, just remove it and find out that the weight would be 16.5 kg. Okay. Then what is the weight of water? Deduct from that, it will give weight of water. By divided by weight of solids, that means the dry soil will give the water content percentage. That's what it is given, percentage of the water content. Now what is asked next? Density of moist soil, that means bulk density, exact density, not submerged, not dry or any other density. Moist means bulk, exact in the natural form. So what is the definition of exact in the natural form? Mass divided by volume. Mass we know 20 kg divided by volume. It will give 1818.18 kg per meter cube. How we can find out dry? Dry also solid, mass also we know. Understand? Mass divided by volume. Now I will ask you one question. Okay. So without knowing the dry, how we can find out dry density? There is one more formula we have seen, that dry density is equal to bulk density divided by 1 plus water content. Okay. By that also we can determine. Understand? Next, dry density can also be dry density can also be determined by using this formula. We know this G gamma W by 1 plus C. From that you can get the dry density. Or what is next? The dry density we can get it. Okay, we got it already. 1500. From this formula we can get the void ratios. Void ratio is 0.8. Okay, it can be more than 1 also. We have seen already. Then we have seen the definition of porosity and the void ratio, that we know E by 1 plus E. We know that porosity again we have to represent in the percentage. And today we have seen this equation also. Okay, derived it SC E is equal to WG by S or SC by G, water content equal to SC by G. From that you will get the degree of saturation. So equation is 0.7, you will get it 70. That means 71% of saturation is there, right? So 71, if this moist soil having 20 kg, after drying if it is 16.5 kg, so how much would be the degree of saturation? 71.58 degree of saturation. Understand? 71.5. Okay, further if it reduces further after drying it, if the water content is more than, how much is the water content we are getting? 21%. If it become 30 or 40%, okay, then what happens? Sometimes a full saturation may happen. The void should be fully filled with the water. Hope you are following. Okay. So these are very simple equations. Let us go to second. What is the second question says? The soil specimen has a water content. Water content is given 0.10. Okay, 10% means 0.10. Okay, in the, and the wet unit weight of 20 kilonewton per meter cube. Wet means what? The bulk. Understand? Not saturation. Wet. The soil is wet. If the specific gravity of a solid is 2.70, determine the dry unit weight, void ratio, degree of saturation. Take unit weight of water is equal to 10. That means we know this formula, density of dry density. We can get it by bulk density by 1 plus water content. Bulk density, it is given 20 divided by 1 plus 0.1. Okay, 10% is 0.1. You will get this one. And we know these equations. Okay, density is equal to G gamma W by 1 plus C. From that you will get the void ratio. And we know this equation also. We get it degree of saturation 55%. So where are these equations? As I said, everything is here. Whatever we have derived, that you will get it in this table form. So very good book. They have given all the equation in a table form. You get up in the morning, mug up all these equations, or you can derive also. There is nothing. If you have time, you can derive whatever we have derived it. Okay. So there are techniques for remembering, as I said. So porosity is equal to E by 1 plus E, or in reverse way you can write it down. This also we have derived. If this density things you can, if you remember this one equation, that is more than enough for you. Okay, for dry S equal 0, you will get this one. For saturation S equal 1, you will get this equation. For bulk, for submerged, this sat minus gamma W, if you do it, you will get this equation. Okay, this already we have derived with this dye density and bulk density relations are with water content. We have derived it. This we have derived it. You can derive in the exam, or you can remember also. Once you keep on working out some numericals, you will easily remember, because now I'm noted with all these equation. You can ask me any equation that it is there, because I have been teaching. That's why I have remembered. Okay, so likewise you can remember these equations very easily. So very important and very basic chapter where you can. So let us see one more. Let us see one more problem. What it says. Okay, just I have not seen. Now let us one more problem. A sample of dry soil weight. Dry soil weight is 68 gram. Find the volume of whites if the total volume of the sample is this one and specific gravity is this one. Also determine the wide ratio. So what it is asked, determine the wide ratio. It is asked, find the volume of whites. Okay, so dry soil weight it is given, and the what it is given, sample volume also given. Then we can get it dry soil density. We can get it mass of solid by volume. Mass of solids it is given, that the dry soil solids. It will give the dry density. Now, what is the definition of this specific gravity? Density of solids to density of water. So, our mass of solids to the volume of solid divided by density of water. This equation we got it from the specific gravity definitions. You take G this side, you will get it everything. Mass of solid by volume of solid, nothing but the density of solids. So this, we know this one, we can get the volume of solids. We know everything, whatever. This is 68, this is 2.65 given. One we know that. Okay, water density 1, we can get it this one. What total volume we know, volume of solids no, we can get the volume of voids, right? Just deduct from the total volume minus volume of solids will give the volume of voids. That's what. Volume of voids to volume of solid will give the void ratio definition, right? So likewise, we can find out easily all this. If you are okay with all these equations, okay, you can get whatever unknown parameters. So I think with that, what I will do is, so go through this one, all the problems, and so we have done with this chapter. Okay, so because we have so much to finish, so what I will do is. So basic introduction we have finished. Basic definitions, okay, all the definitions from the wide ratio we have started, and the densities, percentage error, and so on. Okay, this chapter, first and second chapter we have done, and we have done with the 6th clay mineralogy. Okay, so now what we have to do is this 1, 2, 3 chapter we have to finish it up for before the your exam. Okay, so next class what we'll do is we'll start this particle size analysis. That means how we can classify the soil actually. Okay, so till now what we have studied in this particular chapter is we have studied something about the 3-phase diagram. That means we have divided the soil into 3 phases. Okay, so what are those phases? What are those phases? One is volume of solids. Okay, volume of voids. In that volume of voids, it can be volume of air or volume of water. Understand? So we have segregated it. as volume of solids or mass of solids, and volume of voids. In that voids, it can be air or a water, volume of water. Both we call it as a volume of voids. By using that one, we have derived so many equations, and assuming that volume of solid, sometimes we have assumed that unity, and we have derived the all correlations between each parameters like void ratio. We have seen the definitions, porosity we know the definitions, air content we know, percentage air we know, degree of saturation we know. Okay, then we have come with the definition of water content and the specific gravity. You have to familiar with this one. Then the densities, okay, density are unit weights, okay, in other terms. So first unit weight is first bulk unit weight or bulk density, okay. We have derived it. Dry unit weight or dry density, we have derived it. We have derived the saturated unit weight, saturated density, we have done with submerged unit weight, submerged density, that also we know it, okay. And the density of solids, okay, unit weight of solids also we have studied. And what else we have discussed? All these small parameter, water content, specific gravities of a soil, okay, how we can find out. There are methods also I have discussed with you, that how we can find out the density in the field, like core cutter method, sand replacement method. We can easily get the mass divided by volume. We'll get the density, that is bulk density. Once we know bulk density, we can find the dry density, because how it is related with the bulk density, density and the dry density. Dry density is equal to bulk density divided by 1 plus water content. Once we know water content, how we can find out the water content? Just put the soil in the oven, we can find out the water content. Once we know water content, once we know bulk density, we can find out the dry density. Once we do dry density, we can find out the specific gravity, void ratio, and so on. Likewise, we can find out all the parameter whatever is asked once we know few parameters. Okay, so with that, you please go ahead and read it, and definitely you will enjoy this subject. You will understand. It is very interesting actually. Only thing is you need to purchase book and read it. Okay, so I have given you the assignment here. I have posted, hope you might have seen all the posts. So here, yesterday I have posted all these videos for you for determining the specific gravity, determining the um, density, okay, mass by volume, core cutter method, sand replacement method. Okay, so almost 1 hour I have worked, and I got you some good videos. You can also search some videos also in the YouTube, okay, and you can post it here. So there is nothing like I only should post. You can also, if you find any related information, you can post here. Okay. Hope you are able to see these videos. Link. I hope you are able to see. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
So these videos, please, because it would not be good. I wish if I show all videos in the class. We can show. Thing is, we'll waste our time, because I expect you to do it. Sand replacement method. Okay, this is what is sand replacement. So go ahead with that videos, and it is very clear, and very good videos. And you can also post some videos if you find some interesting. So in the first chapter, even you can find out the three-phase system videos. Okay, please keep posting it. The class rep should do it, all these things. Okay, so I request class reps to search some good videos, like, or till now whatever we have discussed. First we have started with the three-phase system. If you find any videos of three-phase system, just put a link here. Then what we have studied, specific gravity, anyway I have put some videos. Water content I have put it. I have put the densities, like sand replacement method, core cutter method, and the specific gravity, like density bottle, picnometer test videos I have put it. So likewise in the, so once you see these videos, it would be easy for you when you do practical. Okay, the next semester I will be having geotechnical laboratory. So once you see videos now itself, you can do very easily, because already you have seen these videos, how to find out the specific gravity, how to find out the density of the soil, how to find out the water content. You know everything. Okay, so practical and the theoretical, we are going all to parallel. So what you will do is, if you find some good videos of three-phase system and the equation how they are deriving it, that also can put it. Okay, there's nothing wrong in that. So all videos you can put it here, and those who find good videos. Okay, uh, so with that I think we have done with that chapter. Okay, and here I uploaded one assignment here. So this is your assignment, and I have given the answers also here. Answers also. These are the problem you need to work out. So look at here. So 22.2 you have to do it. Answers are given here. Okay. Workout 23 workout. Answers are given here. 2.4 you work out. Answers are given here. Okay. So you try to work out. Don't try to copy from others, because answers are given. You can try. See, it is more stressful unnecessarily copying it. You know that why you will get stress. There is some definition for it. Okay, so that's what you, before the exam you will feel stressed, because thing is how you will study. You will do the things without understanding it. Will you be stressed if you watch any movies? You will not be stressed, right? Stress, because you follow it, that movie. Is it not? When the songs will come, when the fighting will happen, and so on. So here you are not following it. That's why you'll feel stress. Then just before the examination or deadline, you will try to simply copy without applying your brain. Then you will feel stress. Then you try to just for submission only. If that is your I mean intention, please don't submit it. Okay, so there's no use in copying from others and submit it for getting marks. Okay, so how will you may postpone that? No sir, I'll read just before the exam. Let me copy first from my friend and submit you, and then I will read before the exam. Okay, so that also you can do it. That you have been doing, I know that. Okay, but those guys who have solved it on their own and submitted it and given to you for copying. Okay, those guys will perform better, because they have already solved the problems. Okay, so in the exam time they can grasp the things, read easily within no time. If you are taking 1 hour, those guys will take half an hour for reading it, so they can spend more time on the other subjects. So that's why, if you, because answers are given, you try to solve it. Okay, if you are not able to solve, then you can ask your friend. There is nothing wrong in asking your friends. Okay, or copying. Thing is, first you try yourself. Try to solve these problems, and try to answers are given. If you are not getting answer, ask your friends how he has solved, and so on. Okay, so likewise you try to solve it and try to submit it. And this particular chapter is very important if you want to write GATE exam, IES. Okay, and want to try some public sector companies. So here I have created the folder you have to submit here. Now I say how you have to submit it. You just save the file, PDF file, with your roll number. That's all. Only roll number. Name and other thing you write it in the PDF. Okay, in the first page, but submission with the roll number like 110, whatever roll number you have. So it would be easy for me to give you marks. Just I will check online how you are solved. If you got answers, I will give more full marks to you. Okay, in the assignment. So there's because our numerical, if you get marks, you will get exact marks. Okay, whatever. So likewise, see assignment, we have 30, planning to give 30 marks for assignment. That means 15, 15, 13. Okay, so many assignment I can give you, planning to give you. And 2 exams maybe 2020. 2020 is hopefully I'm planning multiple choice questions also. Okay, so MCQ also I'm planning. So 2020 plus this 30 is how much? 70, right? 40, 20, 20, 40 plus 30, 70, and 30 would be final exam. Understand? 20, 20, 40 plus assignment 30, 70, and 30 final exam. This 2020, it may be quiz also, okay? That's what I'm planning. And 30 marks.
What about the surprise test?
Sorry?
Surprise test? Like there
That's
will
what
be
20.
CP only?
Surprise test would be 2020 only.
Okay.
That would be 20. Mostly my MCQ I'm planning, okay? That 22 test, 2 cities, 2020, 40. Then 30 is the assignment. In 30, we have number of assignments.
Okay, sir.
3 to 4 to 5 assignment I'll give, because then only you'll be perfect with this subject, okay? Every time 4, 5 questions I will give. You try to, that's why I've given 1A, 2B, 3A, something we can plan, okay? So likewise, this hardly it will take half an hour if you sit for this assignment. 1 hour it may take if you solve all this problem. Only thing is, first read that for full subject, full topic, full chapter. So familiar with that equations, all the equations, then you can solve easily, because what is given, what is need to be find, what is given, what is need to find. Go to that relations, see that, and just you can solve the unknown. So this particular chapter is very, very important, okay? So with that, I'll stop today, because I have one more class 10:30 for first year. So anyway, I have download the attendance. So please join on time. So I will download in between, okay? Okay, then see you tomorrow.
Yep.